What should you be looking for in a renovation contractor? Are you planning a renovation that you know will take months, cost real money, and require a lot of trust in the person you hire? My name is Paul Coleridge. I'm a renovation contractor here in the Fraser Valley, and we specialize in high quality, client centered renovations. Here are the top 5 things I think every homeowner should consider before making such a big decision. First, personality and compatibility. You should pick somebody you genuinely like, trust, and could work with for months at a time. Renovations are stressful, tensions, they happen. One of the first things I would ask myself if something goes wrong, could we work through it together and still respect each other by the end of the project? Secondly, I would look for experience and education. Look for something beyond just the how many years have they been in business. I would look for red seal trades, carpentry experience, electrical and plumbing. Those are all great. Even better, formal renovation education. Energy retrofitting courses, all of that, it really matters. More importantly, I would talk through past projects. Ask what went well, what was complicated, how were those problems handled. The conversations are often very revealing whether you decide if this is a right fit for you. Thirdly, reliability and follow through. Do they actually do what they say they're going to do? At the early stages, this is surprisingly easy to test. Call them, leave a voicemail, send a text. How about an email? You don't need to pester them, but pay attention to how they respond and whether they follow through on those small commitments. Now, nobody's perfect, but the patterns show up early, and truthfully, I think they matter. Fourth, problem solving and communication. Renovations always throw curveballs. If you've had good conversations so far, you should have heard some real good examples of how those challenges were handled. If a contractor can't share any problems that they've faced, that's something I'd dig a little bit more into. Clear communication and proactive problem solving are often what separates great contractors from the rest. And finally, transparency and documentation. Clear contracts, written scopes, change orders, assumptions, timelines, material selections are all what prevent disputes when things are moving quickly during construction. Vagueness and avoiding documentation, in my opinion, is a major red flag. Now, if you've got this far, one of the things you'll notice that I didn't put on my list is price. It's not in my top 5. Price is obviously very important for homeowners. It's often the biggest concern, but a good contractor with experience should be able to help align the project with your budget and clearly explain why expectations either need to adjust or what options exist for you. There are many ways to control costs. Problems usually come from inexperience, desperation for work, or sometimes contractors who plan to make it up later through changes and the confusion of chaos. The price should absolutely guide your scope of work as you're choosing your renovation, but I believe it should be one of the last factors when deciding on who to trust to guide you through the whole process. I hope this is helpful. If you're considering a renovation in the Fraser Valley and want a clear, honest conversation, I'd be more than happy to chat and help you feel confident moving forward.